Hello Caitlin, by the time I post this it will be Monday, August 5th. So at this point we are just coming back from a trip to VidCon, so hopefully that went well. If you're joining us here today because you met us at VidCon, welcome. We're pretty cool. And today's Question Wednesday on Monday. I'm gonna wear these silly glasses when I'm asking a question, so you know when I'm answering a question. Because when I'm answering a question, I won't be wearing the silly glasses. Okay. And by silly, I mean perfectly respectable. What's your favorite Pokemon? Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Would you rather be blind or deaf? I would much rather be blind than deaf because I would die without music. Would you rather have to sing everything for the rest of your life or rhyme everything? I would much rather sing everything because I'm pretty bad at rhyming. What's your worst habit? Maybe procrastination? It got me in trouble in school a few times. Who's Hank? Hank is a massive incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen's built into helium at a temperature of billions of degrees. What's your favorite Beatles song and will you sing it? My favorite Beatles song is Paperback Writer. And yes. Paperback writer, paperback writer. Have you ever played Marco Polo out of a pool? I have indeed played Marco Polo out of a pool, mostly when I'm looking for someone, and I yell Marco, and they yell Polo back. Why do girls see more colors than boys? I had no idea that girls see more colors than boys. Is that just referring to the fact that girls know more names of colors than boys? Eh? Why no H? Why no H? Well, it's the principle of the matter. If people like Sara go around putting H's on their names, then pretty soon the world's gonna run out of H's, and people named Henry are gonna become Henry, and you're not gonna be able to have hotcakes because they're gonna be oatcakes. And who wants to eat oatcakes? No one. That sounds disgusting. Save the H. Conservation. We're all about conservation here at Authentically Awesome. Funny story, one time I was going out with some friends, their names were Whitney, Rachel, and Sarah with an H, and before I walked out the door, my dad handed me a small piece of paper that had an H on it. He was like, I didn't want you to be left out, and I was like, thanks, Dad. Then I found $5. What is the single greatest ambition you have? Probably just to be happy? Yeah, to be happy. Staple gun or duct tape? Duct tape, because there's duct tape that has penguins on it. They say life is a highway. If this is true, what highway are you on and why? I'm driving down Highway 40 in my big old pickup truck. Because awesome. Why is your favorite book your favorite? My favorite book of all time is probably Ella Enchanted, and it's my favorite book because it's just so lovely. Like, the characters are really well written, and you just sympathize with Ella the whole time, and then the romantic interest is super cute, and you just want to love him, and you just want to find one of him in real life. And every time I read it, I'm just so happy at the end, and I know how it's gonna end, but I still get all distraught, and then I'm like, and I'm happy when it ends, and mostly because it makes me feel feelings. If you ever went back to school, what are some things you'd like to study? I would probably study photography or music or art history or library science. I kind of want to go back to school. That'd be fun. Your video today reminded me of the maker movement. What do you think of the maker movement? Do you ever see yourself going to a maker fair? I think the maker movement is totally rad. I don't know a lot about it, but from what I've read, it seems awesome. So yeah, I'd totally consider going to a maker fair. Like, if there's one around here, I'd love it. Like, people are doing rad stuff out there, and I love it. Keep being authentically awesome.